True that. And y'all tune into the Late Bloom Podcast. I can't make this shit up. What it do though? I just thought I'd come through. I'm up. This is one of my nights I can't sleep. So shit, I'm up. I'm fucking out with the Dolph trial, with the Govan trial to be exact. Little mama, what going on? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I decided to, come through to get in where I fit in, man. I don't think I'm really qualified as the Dolph sector. I don't speak on it that much. I speak on it, but I don't speak on it that much. I don't speak on it that much. So I gotta pick and choose my spots. So here we go. We up late night. How y'all doing? How you doing, little mama? What going on? Man, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. Making the most of it, making the best of it. Was just sitting up thinking though, case going on. Case going on. Want to come through with some. I was watching the lab right now, trying to catch up. Shit, what's going on, man? Like I said, I'm just coming through again, bro. I gotta when it comes to this Dolph, bro, they gonna be on it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be on it, so I gotta get in where I fit in. You see what you told me. Everybody talking about it. Everybody talking about it, so I'm just passing through. So, I understand it. I understand it, so I gotta pick and choose my little moments when I can come through. But a question I want to ask y'all though, man, about me just sitting here politicking. That white Mercedes. Man, I'm back at it. Back at it. Back at it. That white Mercedes. How many issues did that white Mercedes bring? How many issues did the white Mercedes bring? And another question I wanted to ask y'all. Even though people, name a good quality of a black person. We'll whoop the shit out of a person's ass who disrespect us. We got whoop ass reflexes for any type of racial slurs. We snuff out racial slurs and whoop the shit out of them. I think that's one of our best qualities. We know how to open up a can of whoop ass. You know what I mean? No, they ain't. We right here. We right here. Got tons of black people. Tons of black people on this podcast, my guy. I figured you was one of them. That's why I said what I said. I said it because I don't nobody get them out of here either. But I figured you was one of them guys. That's why I said that. I knew you was a racist motherfucker. That's why I said it. I wanted you to go ahead and reveal yourself instead of asking that dumbass question. It ain't for me to explain our race to you, my guy. Who gives a fuck what you think? Appreciate the sub. Let's start there. We don't give a fuck about you. Shout out to Cam, please. We don't give a fuck about you, though, and what you think. Definitely been a day. Um, 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 Uh, now, now, give me a little bit of y'all reactions from today though, man. Today, man, I don't know. I ain't been in a shootout with Woo and everything. So if we just looking at the case today, the trial today, what would be the most surprising things mentioned in today's case, today's trial? What would be the most interesting thing that we didn't know from the last trial that we found out this trial? What it do? What it do? Them Cracker Barrel be obsessed with us. Yeah, I see. So let me ask y'all this though. This is really what I wanted to talk about. We already knowing what they saying about Govan, how they were saying Govan was an informant or whatever. But did they run Govan hot? Did the white car from the jump run Govan's spot hot? Did they run Govan hot? Let's ask that question. Did they run Govan hot by being vigilante? That's what I'm thinking. They really ran Govan hot, man. By jumping out. I feel like it might have been a play off the top though, P. Say so check this out, Double O. I feel like everybody was on slime and time. That's what I was finna get to. I feel like everybody was on shice mode. From the picking Cornelius, we knew we weren't finna pay him. You know, it was a whole bunch. It was a whole bunch of working going on, man. The first, shout out to Fran. The first move was though, all his play from the beginning. Yes, you're right. Everybody knew, but facts. The first move was this. Not getting paid. That's the first ism. There should have been a red, white, blue, triple green flag. We gonna go on this type of mission and we ain't finna get half of it. We ain't finna get a bitch. Man, stop it. Man, y'all gonna get it for sure. Everything straight. Yo, I remember we used to do this shit. Man, stop it. So, like I asked y'all, how much issue did that white Mercedes cause though? Was the white Mercedes from the jump the biggest crack in the case? Excuse me, y'all. When I drink them Sprites, they do it to me. Dropping Govan got their money. Yeah, dropping Govan got their money. And they were gonna bird feed Cornelius. And that leads me to my next question. What's Cornelius' real gripe about everything? Cornelius' real issue is he didn't get paid. My boy said he getting on there to do the right thing. They was gonna murk him. I could believe that too. You inboxing a nigga, asking about your money. Cornelius was on junkie time. But see, what happened was, the one thing Dolph brother did do though, you know, people clown him and say he didn't do anything. Like Cornbread said, bro, they didn't know they were gonna get shot. When you go on these missions, you thinking you just finna get off. So what happened was, when he got off, it changed their trajectory. They probably weren't meaning to go right back to Govan's house, but airway, the mound ain't too far. So you hear me? They bleeding. That shit hot. It's spicy. They pull up over there, and that's what threw the whole gig off. You know what I'm saying? Everyone was going out their person by person. Yeah, everyone was going out person by person. I believe that too. But by them being shot, it threw everything off. They had to go park this hot ass car. And that's when everything started. The real problem started. Getting shot is what got them caught. So he did save young Dolph's life, but he pretty much saved this shit from maybe being unsolved. He didn't save his life, but he saved it from being unsolved. You know, they got up on him too quick. And like I said, my boy had a goddamn manual gun. 9 shot. Hey y'all, do me a favor. He made the plan. See, yep. He made the plans change right there. Exactly. Plans change right there. Hey, let me ask y'all something. We talking about God tonight. We're gonna let these folks just God, we gonna act like we don't even see them. Don't worry about it. Y'all right. So, Double O, let me ask you this question. Is Govan, in your opinion, you think it's ugly for him though? Is it a way he gonna bounce back out of this shit? It's amazing. Nope. How you finna be? It's crazy though, man. Let me show y'all something I was watching earlier. It like this where they want this shit to go so bad. But like I said earlier, I don't think bruh has anything to do with anything.
Suspect trial.
Shout out to Nino though, Nino Brown.
He walked in that court with a black eye, like he was attacked right before the trial.
Once again, I don't think it. I feel like Govan had a stroke, y'all. That's what I'm hearing.
When arguments began, the prosecutors brought up Gotti and CMG name about 27 times, stating the well-known beef between Yo Gotti and Young Dolph.
No way you bouncing out this shit. Key, what it do? Yeah, Smith know too much.
The state put the nail in the coffin on the first day.
See, we was thinking Govan was gonna come through with some player shit and save the day for himself. But Smith, one thing about this motherfucker Cornelius Smith, when he got your ass on the rope, when he got you down, he ain't letting you get back up. Cornelius Smith, he's gonna dive on your ass from the top rope. He gonna talk about everything he know, man. He don't play that shit.
They brought out Cornelius Smith to tell everything he knew. And he did exactly that. He mentioned that Hernandez Govan gave him the murder weapon and advised them to wear masks before they took out Young Dolph. They were looking for anybody from PRE, but they happened to run into Dolph because he had that camouflage view. Now, that's the first thing I want to tell you, young buck. Stop painting y'all cars the same color, putting it all over the
Remember, Player Fly said, because he missed minutes. That's the first mistake, because he missed Minnie Mason. He would have bagged that motherfucker in. Player Fly said he would have bagged it in because he missed Minnie May grandson.
Young Dolph May. He said he met with Big Juke at Govan house. And Big Juke said he didn't want to talk around no phones. They would put the case together. He said that he owed Young Dolph $100,000 and that Govan was to get $10,000 from both of the shooters.
He said, I can't believe Player Fly said that old shit though, man.
Like Big Juke gave Govan some money, but Govan booked on the shooters once the feds was on their trail and it hit the news. Cornelius Smith cooked Justin Johnson, and now he barbecuing Hernandez Govan slow roast style.
He definitely doing that. He barbecuing his ass for real. Ass cooked, still sold, and telling everything they made out. Getting it back to show. Damn, shit, get his ass back on there. Man, that's why you don't play with nobody money, man. Then he was telling y'all what the lawyer say, what the prosecutor say. Basically, you just gonna buy more drugs, huh? Yeah, basically. He said he missed Minnie May grandson. So if he telling you one thing about an addict, man, when they sober up and when they come to, they mad about this shit, bro. You fuck, they get high up. That's what happened.
It's ridiculous deals mean big savings on the vehicles.
I want to hear this shit.
But limited stock is available. Get $14,000.
That's why he ain't. I told y'all earlier, the man said he ain't read his 1,000 page.
Now don't be surprised if the feds issue an arrest warrant.
He ain't read his shit.
Like Wednesday, Thursday.
What he reading it for?
The state is painting
he know what's
a
up.
narrative. They painting a beef. A rap beef that ended up like Tupac and Biggie with a targeted execution funded by the CMG boss. Cornelius Smith getting on that stand writing a tell-all book, and he ain't withholding no information. And if you look closely at Govan while he's sitting there listening to these testimonies, he looked real nervous, like he contemplating on saying what really happened in the situation. Looked like he finna point that finger at Yo Gotti. Because that's his only way out, to tell who sent him to find the shooters that took out Young Dolph. And depending on his loyalty to Yo Gotti and Big Juke, which is now deceased, will determine his testimony on that stand when he stand up and talk. These people showing pictures of Hernandez Govan and Yo Gotti brother standing together in court. They know something. And they on a mission to prove it. Because when I look deep into this case, it's street politics. Somebody took Juke out because they knew that it probably would have exonerated Yo Gotti. I wonder if Yo Gotti really did that to his own brother, or was it Cornelius Smith or Justin Johnson knocking him off because they didn't get that paperwork like he promised? But the state's still trying to find a way to pin Yo Gotti paper trail to this case, because they bringing up the many attempts that Yo Gotti took on young Dolph's life, and they bringing up the connections between the shootouts between PRE and CMG. They in the cooking. Now, sometimes I think to myself, man, I play that Makita's cookie situation back in my mind. And if young Dolph brother probably wouldn't have been distracted about the phone or ordering cookies or whatever, he had a little bit more time to turn around, he would have gunned both of them shooters down. They wouldn't have got to his brother, because he hit both of the shooters. Even though he wasn't on point, he still was on point. And that's got to be traumatizing to live the rest of your life, knowing that you had your brother life, your brother blood on your hands, man. Prayers up to that young brother, man, for his courageous attempts to save his brother's life, man. I hope justice gets served for the death of young Dolph, man. But y'all pay close attention, because they pulling up an indictment. He's coming. Y'all make sure y'all like this video. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. I'm going to give you the play-by-play. Y'all make sure y'all share this video. And y'all make sure y'all comment below and reading all the comments. We the business.
Say y'all.
Yeah, it's us right now.
Stop it here.
It's me.
The nigga working like he ain't know how to shoot that motherfucker though. He said that was his first time working that joint.
First guy out of the car, who's that?
It's me.
That's you? Which one of the guns do you have?
I got 3 Draco stabs on.
Okay, that's that semi-automatic weapon.
The
Is that right?
Draco style gun.
You ever shot that thing before?
Much.
Okay. You can proceed, alright? That's your gap hoodie, is that right? That's you, who are you shooting at? Alright, now back it up again. Miss Iris,
Damn, that shit happened so fast though, bro. Just going back to the inside of it, and you seen Dolph when he tried to.
Alright, who's the second person?
When he first hit him, it like he tried to move, tried to run a little bit, but he was on him. He was hitting him.
Smaller handgun, is that right?
Yeah, it's bad, right?
And hit him all the way to the ground.
You're firing this crazy thing.
Alright, rest in peace, Flipper, man.
What do you feel?
I want to feel nutty at the time, but I ain't gonna do that, huh? I want to feel nutty. I feel.
Rest in peace, Flipper, man. So, just going back to that white Mercedes. If they never found the white Mercedes, then who knows how long, you know what I'm saying, this shit would be going on. If they never found, if Marcus never would have did what he did. And man, just doing shooting with no plan. Yeah, they just did some shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why they really burnt Govan up. They made Govan hot though. Even though he might have had a plan to re-rock everything. But see, that's why, man, you really ain't no honor amongst thieves. Because if everybody was trying to work their move, he went and got a nigga that he really, you know what I'm talking about? Cornelius was learning how to drill on the job. Every day he was learning. So you went and got a nigga who you feed pills to, you know he got a habit, $30 here and that type of nigga, to get him to go do some shit like this, and now you don't want to pay him. Govan lawyer. Man, I feel like they hit Govan with the 42 fake out. Dumb and dumber. I think Govan lawyer set him up. Me going back and look shit up. Day of my daughter's wedding asking me this favor. Shit, yeah. Come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding asking me this favor. But if I was not, what he say? But if I was not who I am, what he say? We wouldn't even be friends. Finish this shit out for me. What's the best line in The Godfather right now? Lil Wiener. Lil Wiener man. Thank you, Godfather. Thank you. What's the best line in that movie, though? Just throwing it out there. So, they did that bullshit, though, and really ain't have a plan, though, man. Yeah, it sounds like a personal problem. They really ain't have a plan. They just done it. Never choose over this family. That's a good one. I think when they pulled their car up in Govan yard, though, man, it might have been a turning point. I think there might have been a turning point, though, where Govan was like, you know what? If shit hit the fan, because he said he didn't want to come back on him, shit hit the fan, you know. What was the whole purpose of Govan being out all these years then, man? That's what I'm saying. This system is fucked up. Man stayed out for 4 years, and the only motherfucker talking is Cornelius Smith. He the only motherfucker telling everything. You would have thought he should be out. Dolph sold out for his fame and riches. Elaborate. Cornbread was gonna flip on him after he did straight drop dance. I mean, it was already said in the first jump. A motherfucker knew that you know, when Straight Drop said, I mean, when Cornelius said Govan had already told, you know, but really didn't know he was going. I guess he didn't feel like he was going to testify. I guess he ain't feel right, but I feel, I'm gonna say this. Everybody really involved with this trial really dumb as hell. Nobody. It seemed like nobody had their thinking caps on. Everybody was dumb as a motherfucker though. Everybody that really had something to do with the case, dumb as hell. He said Govan told on me, so I'm telling you. He said Govan had already told everything. Just sit here and think about it, man. This shit wasn't. These folks dumb as a motherfucker. Excuse me, YouTube. These folks dumb though. This when you really sit back and think about this, man, whatever the reason was that made them go through with this shit, bro, these folks dumb. These folks dumb. Just even going and thinking about the car being how casual they was with this shit. How they just pulling up. These folks is dumb. These folks dumb in the morning. These folks dumb. These folks out here doing shit like this. These folks out here doing dumb shit like that though, bro. You don't get rid of. Man, a lot of young, like, when is it that you old niggas just put your whole life in young niggas' hands? Everybody was moving sloppy. Everybody moving sloppy. You niggas was just out here lurking. Yeah, it was a play from the day 0P. They was gonna kill everyone and motherfuckers was gonna blame it all on Juke to keep Gotti out of it. I make him how he came from go on call and woo mama. Yeah, man, I can see that now though, P. You just sit here and think about it. That really was supposed to be the move. That's why you get a nigga like Cornbread. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get a nigga like Cornbread. I don't know the straight drop aspect. But this is the dumb part about it though. If they was gonna kill straight drop, everything I'm saying alleged for entertainment purposes. Well, they did true and it's messed their lives up. Why would y'all get to doing all this rap shit with straight drop? Well, you know that I guess that can make it look good too though. We gonna sign them, put them out, send his ass out on tour, then knock him off, I guess. But they just did so much young nigga shit, shooting videos and got them around. And like, man, I did all this hot shit and y'all still got them around. Wasn't after dog that day. That's crazy part. They was going to the other turkey drive. Why you think Gotti think he can pop it like he is right now? Man, I already said this earlier, P. That shit going down with Juke. Everybody thinking Dolph. Gotti finna listen, man. They done set this shit up and line this up to where, man, they calling Juke the boss. They calling Juke the boss, y'all. They calling Juke the boss. That's how they lining it up. That's how they running it in the media. They not even mentioning the guy that how they you know what I'm saying? They calling Juke the boss for real, for real. The number 2, but he really was the number 1 in this joint. You know? So if anything, y'all, in my opinion, they trying to say they might, they calling him the number 2, but they playing it as he the number 1. They calling him the number 2, but they trying him as he the number 1 though. That's why I said the secret's gonna die with him. Because they really is excluding Gotti from this shit though. If them folks was to tag Gotti in, they really doing some real good work. Because everything that you hear, y'all, that we've been hearing since this shit been out, man, Gotti, they can't tie him into it. He just, that nigga in CMG and him and Dolph had some issues. But when it comes to this real wax, they can't tie it into it. They you know, you don't think these people that was talking and telling and if they could to say their own ass, they would. They can't tie him in. He let whatever his big brother do, he let his big brother be a vigilante. Whatever happened, happened. You know what I'm saying? true. Nobody ain't admitted that Govan paid them yet. Ain't nobody admitted Govan paid them yet. They said who paid them. I'm saying they said who paid them already. They got the money from Juke. The thing is, bro, this the thing. Now, listen, bro, I'm finna tell you something. This what you gotta realize. This what I feel in my spirit. You know how we already saying, how most people feel like Straight Drop got his money. Man, when he pulled up over Juke house and had that face-to-face with Juke, bro, that man got that money then, bro. They just didn't give the cornbread, bro. Go back to the videos when he was spreading number blues and shit, bro. He was piped up after Dolph murder. Everything I'm saying is alleged for entertainment purpose. He was piped up, though, right after the murder. He was spreading number blues and shit. Hanks, he got his money. That's why Cornbread, this shit is about monetary gains for Cornbread. He didn't get his bacon. He said Straight Drop ran off with the money already. He said that. Can I get a mod to help with the chat? I want to be. Shit, you only got Smith's side of the story because he didn't get shit. Yeah, you got his, but you getting his truth, goddammit. You getting his truth. You getting his truth. You getting his truth. You getting his truth. I did all this shit. Y'all was feeding me them pills. I did all this shit. And I ain't getting nothing. I ain't getting nothing. Man, please. Can I get a mod to help with the chat? I don't know you, Frostbite. You just act coming in this asking for, like, this your first time being in here. 38,000 on the lawyer. That was his hand. Now, he was locked up then. He was locked. Do y'all know how that sound? A motherfucker telling me I got my money while I'm locked up. I'm still up and tell even more. Y'all playing. Y'all really playing. How the fuck I got my money locked up fighting for time? You gave me my money to put up for a lawyer. But y'all crazy. Y'all that gave me shit. Man, that's why I'm thinking of everything I could talk about. Y'all tripping. Somebody, he got his head. And I can't even touch it. This shit going to attorney fees. Man, do you know how that, man, it made a man. Oh, y'all playing. Y'all played with that man pimping. Y'all played on his top. That's what happened. Y'all played on the attic top. Maybe Straight Drop was supposed to down him. That's why he telling. For sure. Maybe Straight Drop was supposed to down his ass soon it was over with. You see what I'm saying? But they got shot. Why would you want to hit it if it's mid? That's stupid. That's stupid. I want you to hit that like button. That's what I want you to do. I care if you hit that like button or not. Exactly. Sound like somebody was supposed to take him out. Sound like somebody was supposed to take him out. And Marcus fucked all that up, man. So once again, man, even though, he couldn't save the day completely, ultimately, he did put a halt in a smooth getaway. Who's to say how long they would even be at this point? I do oil up. It's right over there on the bed. I do. I use damn, the good shit. I got some good shit over there though. Got some good shit over there. I'm glad you was able to see that. I'm glad you was able to, by you watching me through the screen, I'm glad you was able to see that. What going on, Lady Love? How you doing? How you doing? Look, mama, you think I'm worried about a troll? You think I'm worried about this? How I entertain this shit? I ain't fucked up. I actually got some coconut oil over there. You hear me? I actually got some coconut oil over it, so I'm not offended by this shit, man. You hear me? You just, cause most of the time, like I tell you, now you actually being weird. You know what I'm saying, brother, man. You actually being weird, telling a grown man he look like he oiled up, just being real. That shit suspect as a motherfucker. But because I know y'all like to troll, I just feed into it. You know what I'm saying? But you don't think that's weird as hell to tell a man, he look like he oiled up? Man, you crazy motherfucker, man. That nigga said thank you like I was for real. Like I was on your side. Man, you silly as hell. Man, only if you think about it. Get your ass on out of here with that. Shit crazy as hell, man. Only if you think about it. Shit like that. Hey, man, don't come here with that bullshit, bro. Remember, I feel like all trolls look the same. A bunch of ass sniffers, ass scratchers, sniffers, typers. That could possibly be true too, old Mac. What we do know is some running off of the bread happened. Some retribution happened. Everybody was trying to cross everybody out. You talking about 2G, man. They're trying to set him up. It's a boo-boo. Oh, yeah. All for the money. What going on? What going on? What going on? Make sure y'all come in hitting that like button. So let me ask y'all this. do you think Cornbread said enough to where I don't think so personally, but I don't think this case X shit. I think there really was a million. I think that million that was on the street was really on the street. That's the only thing that make these niggas go vigilante like they were doing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, after y'all get through coming in and telling your good jokes, tap that like button. Tap that like button, man. It's all fun. Tap the like button. That's cool. Once you tap that like button, tell some more goddamn, write some more jokes, right till your goddamn fingertips bleed. I ain't talking about you. You already did. We talking about the other guys. The other guys that's coming here with jokes. Tap that like button, man. I missed Cornbread. All A play. My homeboys seemed to feel like everything was a play though. That backfired. Everything was a play that backfired. Just like I said, I feel like Govan he writing him a goddamn book, even when it came to doing the interviews. And you think Govan would take and say what? If he take the stand, I can't see him taking the stand, bro. Yeah, go on block butter. You right. Go on block him. Moderator, block butter. Good at Gardner. O'Sheena's good at, man. Go on block that man ass. What kind of deal? Hate to be fucked with. Shout out to the Wu-Tang. Shout out to Germany. What kind of deal could he possibly get, though, y'all? I'm asking. If Cornbread telling everything, what more is there to tell? He got to get on the stand. I think if he get on the stand, he gonna be the worst shit, G. The cross gonna tear his ass up. It's gonna be so much shit he gotta answer for. The pictures, the meeting up with Chuck, why the car in your yard, why this, why it's gonna be so much shit that, man, it's just like, bless me with a bankroll. It's gonna be so much shit that, I mean, I think getting on the, but it's part of the deal. Ain't a real, but you know what though? The only way he saved himself is to get on the stand. Like for sure. If he just sit down and sit over there like this, his ass getting 56 years. Then we used to call that shit this in jail. An elbow. His ass getting an elbow. If he sit over there like this, his ass will have an elbow. That's for sure. If he sit over there like this, his ass gonna have an elbow. That's for sure. So you right. In order to save his life, I'm telling you, the DA, he finna get a promotion after this trial. He said a promotion. So G, you thinking it's gonna fall back on the fallback? I think he got enough though. They got a conviction. They got. If you put it on Juke, that's the paper trail. That's CMG as a label, and that's the paper trail. Paper trail, because y'all paint Juke as a boss. You got 2 shooters, and you got a mastermind. I'm the mastermind. You know what I'm saying? So Govan more amazing than Grace True. I don't know, y'all. I think they got enough. I think they got enough. Now, if he get up there and like what he really supposed to been doing over all this time, over all these years, he supposed to be getting his shit together. He supposed to be getting his shit together. He running around this motherfucker like it wasn't gonna never come a day that they were gonna Master P make him say. You keep saying that true, but money can after Lord after Jibba. You keep saying that true, but money came after for the Lord is after Jib was gone. Right, true. He writes shit down like money came after. It's this. You said the money came after. No. Straight Drop already got his money though. I get what you saying. Back Capricorn. I sure appreciate it. That's your second time coming through this platform and hit me with a super chat. I definitely appreciate that, love. That's your second time coming through this junk. Appreciate you though. Now I'm static with his accent. Shit, Govan still out there. Govan could have got the money paid. Govan could have got the money paid. But let me say this. Gotti ain't rapping about this shit for nothing. The niggas ain't one of mine. He ain't rap. Gotti feel like he in the clear. Gotti feel like he in the clear. Free Capricorn, you need to get you a membership over here. I like the way you work. You just come through, you do your thing, and you do it well. You don't say shit. Well, you saying something now, but you come through and you do your thing and you do it well. I like the way you get out. But let me see. They don't have no proof of payment. Nah, they don't got no proof of payment. They really just trying to, the only person I see probably creating who could have done it, who was still a part of it, was Quick. And at that point, just think about it. Nigga, I'm locked up. I'm locked up. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm locked up, this really hush money. This money to make sure I don't go rogue. Just that Art Horn paid. They said Art Horn was Juke loyal. They did say that. It's working. He said they working on getting the actual. They working on getting the actual channel. There you go. They kicking off. So that you see it coming. What's going on with day 2 though? How y'all feel like day 2 gonna transpire? What surprises? What surprises? You Govan take the stand today? Y'all think today Govan gonna take the stand? When I'm tasting. Man, I forgot what bro said this shit was though, you know? I forgot what he said this shit was. Some type of sherbet. Some type of sherbet. It's okay. I don't think he gonna get on the stand. I don't think he gonna get on the stand either, but like they saying though, if he don't get on the stand, his ass gonna get an elbow. For sure. Sherbet Melvin. If he don't get on the stand, his ass gonna get an elbow. So they said Cornbread girlfriend take the stand. I was trying to see was Cornbread girlfriend thick or not. I couldn't tell. It looked like she was dragging a little wagon though. You see what I'm saying? I see why he was calling and saying my girl. My girl. My girl. I was trying to see. I zoomed in. I said, that motherfucker like it jumping. Over there in the goddamn 2 line. Oh, it wasn't just me, right? Okay, then. It wasn't just... Okay, then. It wasn't just me. I said that little motherfucker thick, man. Was how let me know I missed it. Cornbread testimony was how let me know. Out there with that bonnet on. Yeah, cornbread fucked up. I love Tupac in the back. Also, old school dude, feel me? Where you get? Word. Yeah, we definitely getting old, bro. I thought I saw something too. I'm just trying. I thought I seen something too, though. I'm just making sure. I had to zoom that motherfucker that way, zoom it that way. I said, hold on, baby. But when she walked that way, I said, them motherfucking shorts was doing something. But then when she walked around the car, I said, no. But then when she walked back, I said, no. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, that little motherfucker, that's thick though, for real. He was getting high, but he was getting right too. All depends on the defense. You appoint better, believe you hire the lawyer who kids go to the same school as the judge. Man, they get on it. I like to do. They said hey look, when they said her name, I was gonna look her up and try to get on the podcast. I ain't gonna lie. They said a whole name on that motherfucker too. If they kids need any school supply. Nah, man, don't do that. He getting it right. Nah, he getting it right. Nah, I'm just being real. You know, we looking at that type of shit. I'm just trying to make, cause you know, we looking. And I was trying to make sure when that motherfucker went that way though, when he sent her out and that motherfucker went that way That's when it was noticeable. I said, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. God damn, this motherfucker needs some live coverage, you know? For real, for real. Wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm talking about when them over walk left. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Them over walk left. Wait a minute. Matter of fact, I had the PS remote control. Damn, I see where I'm calling my gal. My gal. Yeah. A whole lot of. Yeah, she had a whole lot of. Day 2, though. How y'all feel like day 2 coming, though? On the real tip, how day 2 coming? I stopped robbing houses, man. Like, never did this shit. Fuck out of here. He was letting them put nothing on her. He was letting them put nothing on her. Nah, he ain't go, though. Yeah, that's the Godfather. One thing I can say about Cornbread, what he did do on the stand, he didn't let them bring like other people he was dealing with. The dude he said he bought the pills from and shit like that. He like, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with this. He ain't on the stand. So I can respect it. Yeah, I can respect that though. That he didn't. Everybody. Yeah, everybody else out the bid, he ain't just go, fuck it. I'm mad. He ain't just have a mad day on everybody though. And just get to thinking about everything he can really think about. He a loyal snitch. He only snitched after the niggas didn't pay him fast. Cause he got more he can tell. I think he do probably got more he can tell. Y'all but feel like I like this nigga on the page. God damn, let me get this man ass out here. What y'all think this is? Moderator. What we doing, y'all? Appreciate it, Alex. Damn, y'all, let me hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, damn. Wait a minute. What we doing, y'all? Day 2 stage out there making appearances on the stand. Man. I'm trying to shoot with my joint jam, folks. Let's call up niggas and man snitched on 2 shootings with dealings with Govan. I don't think Stas, I don't think his shit I don't think they're gonna use Stan G per se, but they might bring up Govan doing interviews. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. They might bring up him doing interviews though. I can see that. I can see that though. I can see them bringing up him doing interviews and being on social media. Right, Govan being all in. Lady, you said you ain't see Cornelius testifying. The story of Wu Shot was wild. Y'all want to watch it again or what? Y'all straight? Y'all straight? I don't know. I found one where they just showing Cornelius' testimony. Nah, I was trying to block the troll, but I clicked on the wrong person. That's all right. Just block whoever, goddamn it. When they coming like that, we just gonna block them. We just will block their ass and we'll figure it out from now on. Yeah, I always get trolled late at night though, y'all. They want me to be a part of their community and shit so bad. They want me. You know what I be doing though? I'm finna put this shit on. I be sitting back. And shit. And now I get off YouTube and I go back and look. Like, damn, I be wondering why when they get on YouTube and they be coming how they be coming, you know what I'm saying, with the other insults and shit. I be like, what am I doing on YouTube to cause these folks to get in the chat and just attack? You know what I mean? What the fuck they know I don't know? You know, what am I doing? What the fuck are my mannerisms? Y'all let me know, what are my mannerisms? What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? That's what I be wanting to know, for real, for real. Cause they get in this bitch and they go hard. They get in this bitch and they go hard, man. They get in here, man, they go hard. That shit funny to me though. I don't take it serious though, y'all. My guy who, if you said that bad for you. Nah, I just want to know what y'all see. I be trying to see. I know this shit. Smoking is bad for you. No, it ain't. I'm smoking the good shit.
He told me that, you know, it was a bound on a paper out here.
Okay, I ain't understand nothing.
It was a hit on, it was a hit at the time on a couple guys in paper out here, on paper out here or whatever.
Okay, and what was some of those individuals' names, if you recall?
Paper out Wu, Young Dolph, I don't know all the names, but I ain't know.
Govan getting old, but then I also, like I told them people earlier, I heard bro had a stroke. So that might be why his face was a little, you know, mouth and shit slanted, having a couple of health issues.
Dolph had 100 on his head. Somebody had 5 on his head, 10 on his head. He tremendous prices up.
So it was almost like a catalog. This person cost this much, this person cost this much.
Who had money on their head, who had more money on their head.
And who had
Dolph had more money on his head.
And he had 100,000.
100,000.
And when you say his head,
I mean, if you kill Young Dolph, you get 100,000 out.
At some point you will testify that about the shooting of young officer, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Prior to that, were you involved in any other shootings?
Well, one day,
Here we go, right here. Well, one day.
With a gun, and he told us that paper route Rube was at home one day. So as we approached the house, for me, Bobby, the Justin, and another guy,
I can't hear him.
Bobby dropped me off. I get out walking on foot. Paper route Rube coming out the house, and he had his gun in his hand at the time. And I was walking up the street, and me and him had a shootout or whatever, and the gun he provided me had jammed up. So, you know, I had to duck and borrow weed, and Bobby had got to me, got in the car and went back to his house and reported what had happened to him. And he was glad I ain't get killed that day right there, but Bobby was like, he wasn't messing with this stuff because he was believing what Justin told him that we messed it up or whatever, and we didn't have our masks on and all that, so Bobby felt bad.
Was there an incident with paper route Rube that you were aware of prior to the incident where you were involved?
Nah, I don't know.
Cornbread, I told you, he was vigilante.
Just that shootout that I had with him, that's all I know about it. And he was saying that, he was going.
Who was he?
Mr. Govan was saying he was going.
Mr. Govan.
Did you call him Mr. Govan?
Nah, I called him Quick. That was happening.
That was your nickname?
Yeah, Quick.
Would you feel more
Quick.
comfortable calling him Quick?
Yeah, I called him Quick.
Okay.
Quick was saying this.
He ain't even saying quick. He's saying quick, goddamn. What do you call? You just met that man.
Play up on the other, find out well.
You call him whatever come out, goddamn. Quick or quick.
Reach out and touch him, find what he is.
Was it just, he was gonna
This
see
is
where
the-
Rube
this
was
is the,
or paper route?
Accused mastermind.
Inside in paper, he was gonna make sure that, you know.
Hernandez Govan, aka
He was gonna
Quick.
try to play that father figure and, you know, find out where he is and make sure we can reach out and touch him.
So from when you met him in midsummer, the
He
shooting
sound like he
with
remember every
how
goddamn thing,
far
though,
when you met him,
back
the relationship
Capricorn.
was?
I just came to call, but it wasn't long after I met him though.
It was a couple of days, couple of weeks.
I said a couple of weeks, probably
He
about
ain't
one
slow
day.
enough to tell on that.
I can't be
He
specific.
don't remember everything. He ain't slow enough to let him know he ain't get paid.
Elevate your career with Oklahoma Community College's Workforce Development
He
Program.
letting the ass know he having mad day.
And certifications aligned with modern job market demands.
But he definitely, like I
Enhancing
said,
your
for sure,
affordability.
Domino's
everybody was.
specialty chicken. 4 tasty topping
Did some dumb
combos
shit
loaded
in
on
his face,
tender,
though.
juicy chicken. It kind of makes us wonder why we don't call it loaded chicken. Well,
That man
okay,
had
now we
remember
do.
everything.
Domino's loaded
And
chicken.
he
Specialty chicken
was
is now
full of the
Domino's
pill.
loaded chicken.
shit.
Download Life
He's
360.
got
It's a
good
location
sense.
services app that has saved our family. You can see the plate.
Nah, that's the thing. I don't think he was slow. I think he was just high. He was a junkie. I don't think he was slow. Everybody was dumb as hell. But I don't think Cornelius was slow. They played him for slow. That's the problem. They played him for
Were
slow.
you all looking for specific paper route?
Because of his drug habit.
Yeah, we were looking for whoever we could find. So, you know, at the time
Oh, yeah, for
certain
sure.
days or what,
Quick.
we doing whatever we can. You know what I'm saying?
In regards to the bounty, were there other conversations about the bounty?
Well, after that incident with paper route,
He let you know right now, goddamn it, I got good enough sense to know I ain't get paid, so you played.
Quick House or whatever.
Quick House. He definitely called him Quick.
And when I pulled up, it was trucks sitting in front of the house.
He's saying Quick.
What kind of truck?
I can't remember. I ain't gonna lie.
Then he gonna say Quick. He's saying Quick
Like
though.
an SUV truck, but I pulled up and I got at him when he said he was sitting up there with Juke. And he was like, here goes the C right here. Here goes C right here. So Juke was like, hold up, man. We ain't doing no talking around these phones, you know, take these phones
Exactly.
outside.
Who said that?
Juke. Oh, he got to talking. He telling him, like, when
They
we
just
talking,
preyed on his
phones
weakness,
outside.
man.
Who
He was on
who
them
telling
pills
that?
bad. You hear what he saying?
Okay.
Take
That
the
man
phones
said he
outside.
took that goddamn car cover back. Shit. Hey. I said once they seen the car, they got the car, they wasn't gonna need it. I took the car cover back and got some more pills. That's all he wanted. Pills in his life. Hey man, you got a little change so I can get. He wanted some pills.
Yeah, I gave him my phone. He set him outside on the trail or whatever. And came back in and was like, yeah, this little C-Ride, this was the one that, you know what I'm saying, shot it, woo.
He sobered up quick though. He sobered up for trial. He sobered up for trial on their ass though.
It's one of the ones that I got to, you know what I'm saying?
He sobered up for trial.
And just basically like nodding here, like y'all gonna get y'all money, y'all handle y'all business, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get y'all money.
What was part of you side? Describe it.
Should have gave his ass a lace pill.
Just let him know that, you know, I was one of the ones that he got on the business, that he had to put the work in or whatever.
Okay.
That he hired for the
I'm ready to slow that down. He the one that hired on the business to do what?
to make one, to get a hit.
I'd like to pass you a photograph.
He say he lost a child too though.
Do you recognize the person in the photograph?
Yeah, it's quick and big juke.
Okay.
Quick and big juke.
Your Honor, if we could have that photograph entered into evidence as the next number to see.
Quit been telling on people since he told on T-Rex. He ain't get a chance right at this. He ain't do it this time though. Whatever he did.
T-shirts on one that's been
I don't know.
described by the witness as quit and big joke. Little markings that it exhibits. Before we publish it, so if you just ask if every time frame this photo as far as authentication goes. So let me mark it. Mark it as an exhibit for what you're saying.
That boy Bobby told Corn quit was snitching and folks would come up with alleged entertainment person. Okay.
That photo simply identifies the people you described as quit and should in addition.
I mean, one come before destruction. Sometimes, man, you know, I'm gonna tell you something about niggas in the street though. You know, they it's about motion these days. Niggas choose motion over judgment. And in these streets, your niggas will turn on you for putting them on the business. You can't really just tell a nigga that a nigga the police. You can't just tell a nigga that a nigga the police no more. Especially if they getting money with them, they eating with them or something like that. You can't just tell them, man, bro, the police. If you getting money with them, a niggas will look at you funny and try to cross you out. Shit, I don't know where Bobby is. I don't think he in jail though. So sometimes when you go to tell the niggas, people, the police, man, you gotta let these niggas find out for themselves, for real, for real.
The individual you described as Shook, is he on the left or right of this photo?
From my eye, he's on the right, the big guy. Right.
That I don't know, Lil Mama.
And the individual on the left, who is it?
That's quick.
That's quick.
And Jim is the person. Do you know his government name?
No, now since I've been locked up, Anthony Mills, since I've been locked up.
And Quick, you know it's Hernandez Govan, is that correct? At some point, I'm sure you all exchange phone numbers.
Me and Quick.
Okay.
Yeah, Quick.
You never had this number?
Nah, never had no contact with you, like I get into the you.
So any conversation about boundaries went through Govan, is that
They
correct?
go around the one that beat all talking.
What?
So is that a lie up until this point? Because right then and there, he just said he never had no contact with Juke. He didn't know how to get in contact with Juke. But then later on, he gonna say he got at Juke through Instagram to ask about his money. Right, back Capricorn. I don't get tied up. I stop hanging out with thugs. I love square people with jobs and houses, cars, and earn money. Corn said the boy Bobby that was quit neighbor. I don't think he G-Train son. I definitely think he talking about CEO Bobby, him and Straight Drop friends, Lil Mama. I definitely think that's who he talking about. But we could be wrong.
Name was Quest, saved to your phone.
I hit it up on the bro.
Bro, okay. And how many different phone numbers?
Because he also said he wasn't a part of their little clique, their little gang.
Alright, so at some point,
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yeah,
Give me right then.
Come close to Thanksgiving.
I thought he would though.
Alright, well, let's
You know what I'm saying? I definitely think that's who he talking about though. Still.
Was there another
Don't you know?
individual that was brought into this? Justin who?
Johnson.
Okay, and how did you meet Justin Johnson?
I met him through,
What to do, Strawberry?
as well.
At what point did you meet him through Quest?
Like around the time we did the hit on paper at Woo, when we went and shot him, like that was like my first initial meet with him around that time.
Because I'm going to tell you why. I just don't think, maybe they not using it by CEO Bobby and just calling him Bobby. It may not be talking about it. I'm pulling it up now. And John, I don't think this is CEO Bobby. Okay, we could be wrong.
You met him through Quest or Mr. Govan. How did you meet him?
Trying to stay sweet.
When they found out the Woo was at the house, me and Bobby would call, and he called
Bobby Carter. I looked up a Bobby Carter earlier and it showed a fat guy, and I don't feel like that was him though. A fat older guy. This guy is supposed to have been what's the name friend. He was supposed to be more so Straight Drop friend than I don't like to be saying lies and cap. Nah, you supposed to.
Justin too, and we all met up at his house.
And who was he?
I don't know for sure
Quick
anyway.
House. We all met up at Quick House. And me and Bobby jumped in one vehicle, and Justin and another guy jumped in another vehicle.
But he.
If it ain't CEO Bobby, I definitely apologize.
Okay, you
I
didn't
don't
know Justin before.
For sure.
Never seen him?
Never seen him, never met him, don't know nothing about him.
Alright, so some point we'll get to November, but what was your interaction with Justin over the course from when you met him?
After we did that and the gun jammed over paper out Woo, Justin then went back and told Quick that me and Bobby so-called messed it up or whatever. So, Quick was like, y'all had y'all masks on. Justin told him we ain't have our masks on. I ain't have my mask
No
on.
man knew that this was going on, and he asked
Right,
you to have a
he the one
mask.
gave me the gun to go after.
And he asked you to have a mask.
Right, yes, me.
Okay.
And he was saying like Justin was telling him that we messed it up or whatever, and that's when Bob was like, he ain't doing nothing with nobody, he ain't getting involved in it, whatever, because we believe everything Justin them say, and you know, at that time, we basically telling me like, you were Johnson and you were Justin them, and you know what I'm saying, wanted to be, we wanted to get money, since Bob acting like he acting, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you said.
Since Bob acting like he acting, he told me to get with Justin and them, you know, since Bobby had pulled out of it.
So Govan told you to get with Justin?
Yeah, Quick told me to get with Justin.
Okay. And what reason was he telling you to get with Justin?
so we could find one of the people being all this to get this money, you know. And
So, what would Govan gain out of you all, getting a bounty or hit on one of the paper routes?
he was getting a cut out of it. You know, he supposed to got $10,000 from me.
No matter who you hit or if it was.
Nah, young dog, he supposed to get 10,000. I did 100,000. I did 50,000. I was getting, he was getting 10,000.
So throughout the summer, going into the fall, did you and Justin and Govan ever meet?
Yeah, we'll meet up over Quick House.
Yeah. I remember what you're talking about, Womack.
That's what we always met up at, over Quick House.
And then what was the purpose of meeting there?
Really, like, we'll meet up over Quick House to talk about a lot of things, basically, you know, about buying on somebody, finding somebody. You know, sometimes we watch games over there, you know, we'll be over there about a lot of things, basically.
But for Govan, you wouldn't have met Justin.
Nah, I wouldn't have met Justin for Quick.
Prior to
I don't think he got beat
Mr.
up.
Govan telling you about bounties on these PRE.
Y'all got to think about this. People saying he got beat up off the street, came in from the street, beat up. Who gonna whoop him? If a nigga gonna get close to him, they gonna kill him. Carl Lamb saying he thought, yeah.
Individual rappers, artists, were you aware that they were down?
Saying he got away. You right.
I had no idea about it.
That man going to court from his house. He going to court. He drove to court. So I don't think nobody jumped on him though. He drove to court. I don't think nobody jumping on him though, y'all.
The PRE artists were.
I knew about Young Dog, but I didn't know about none of these other artists or nothing like that. I had to Google them, and to actually Google them. Once he told me, I had to really Google them to find out.
So there would be, like throughout the summer, you all would meet and he would talk about the bounty.
Talk about the battle on them. And first we like, man, I was thinking to myself, it's impossible to get Young Dog.
Put Bobby and Crab in the picture.
But, you know, I was thinking to myself that was impossible. So, you know, I had to Google the other guys to see who they were.
Fast forward. Let's get to November.
Probably so. Probably watching them for sure. To a certain
It's the week before
extent anyway.
What was going on there?
He was telling us, you know, they got
Where was he?
Quick, Govan.
Quick.
Govan, quit, I mean.
Quick. He said quit, I mean. See, he been calling him quick the whole time. Quick, go man, quit, I mean.
Turkey drive or whatever, and, you know, that's our opportunity. We can make something shake.
When you said make some shake, what's shake?
Try to catch him and, you know, get money, do what he don't want to.
Were you aware about this turkey drive prior to Govan telling you that?
Nah, because I don't know nothing about what paper rap do, so nah, I wasn't.
Did you listen to their music before? Or did you?
I listen to Young Dolph, but I ain't listen to his artist. I ain't know who the artist was. I listen to Dolph.
You how crazy it is. Bust ass
Travel can
nigga.
be a nightmare. Luckily, you rented your car.
I listen to Young Dolph.
Skip the rental counter of Ventura. Rent just about any car, just about anywhere.
Gourmet for less at Aldi makes you feel extra. It's
Yeah,
no
he's correct, yeah.
I'm Howie Mandel, the newest ambassador of Skechers.
I listen to
Funny
Young
story
Dolph.
how I became an ambassador. I went to the store and I lied and said I was an ambassador. Do I get a discount? The owner called me and said, would you like to be an ambassador for Skechers? And I said, yes. Try Skechers slip-ins.
I still say them folks would have got more money
Govan was telling you about the turkey
that
drive.
putting Dolph in the bed.
I'm sorry.
You telling me, just
Were y'all together?
That putting Dolph in the business, they would have got more money.
Did he mention the family? Did he mention
Well, we had already knew the prices on majority of their heads, basically. On everybody else doing the turkey drive, we had already knew the prices already.
Including dogs.
Including dogs.
And let's go to November the 16th of 2021. What were you and Justin doing that day?
Well, he had called me up, came to pick me up. We had went, because they had a turkey drive in South Middle or something. And me and him was out, we were riding, trying to get one of the artists that was doing the drive down there. And as we was out there, I got out on foot.
I can see when I
It was a lot of
had 18 years.
Justin was in the car.
Yeah, I remember that,
He
Jack.
called me and told me that he had got a car and young Dolph was at a gas station up the street from where we was at. So I ran back.
That's that joint he was telling people
And
he ain't had nothing to do with it.
when we got to the gas station, Dolph was gone. So we rode around for a minute, then he dropped me back off at the house.
After trolling,
Laid down that night.
that's that joint said, he was like, yeah, it's gonna come out, I ain't had nothing to do with it.
So on the 16th, at any point, did you think, okay, maybe we have a shot at getting Dolph?
Yeah, because we knew he was in town. We knew Dolph was in the city then, and we knew that tomorrow we were full-fledged now. We know we
People slick
anything
watching
in shape
that.
right now. We're gonna get somebody. We're gonna strike. Tomorrow is our day. We're gonna strike somebody. We're gonna get lucky tomorrow.
And at any point, did you?
So this was premeditated at its finest.
Yeah, we were telling them like, we really getting close, we getting fed up, playing, we finna get somebody basically. And you like, yeah, I can be out there. I done got big.
And in return, you all were supposed to, you expected to be getting money, so.
Right.
Because that's what he promised you.
Right.
So let's, well, let me ask you also, it's one of those, Justin, what did he do for this?
He was a rapper.
At any point, did you all participate in the music video?
Yeah, I was called by Mr. Govan.
Can't hide on TV with him.
Yeah, because I don't know Justin.
No, ain't no makeup.
So I was in the video, but I didn't want to be in it, so I put a mask.
Court ain't trying to hide your impurities and shit, your flaws.
When was this video shot?
Like in summertime of 20.
They ain't gonna let you turn on your good side.
Exact month, and I think it was.
So it was prior to.
They filming your bald spot, your wood dots, and every goddamn thing.
Yeah, it was after.
But prior to Dolph.
No.
You have a photograph that is for previously been shown to the defense counsel. Do you recognize the contents of that photograph?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is that photograph?
This the photograph of us in front of the house where y'all found the car. He's shooting the rap video.
And who's all in that video?
Justin, I don't know the other two guys. Hernandez Govan. I'm standing right behind Hernandez Govan with a mask on my face.
John, if we could have that photograph and it is evidence as the next number.
They shoot video. They bonding.
So this is a photograph with 5 individuals in the picture. Mr. Govan.
They a little clique.
The witness described himself standing behind Govan with a mask on. Individual with a red cap on. Is this Justin Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
Justin Johnson in the picture with the baseball cap on, holding a sack of money. Will mark this as exhibit 5 to this meeting.
We just asked when that supposedly was, I think we
It's already said he did.
so there's another
Hold on, let's mark this and you can ask your questions before. me ask a question? I ask you again, do you recall when this was taken? Or the video, excuse me, the photograph that you were just looking at, not this one, but the one you just handed to me?
That was, the video, I don't know what month it was. I don't know, like, the exact time it was, but I know it was sometime.
It was
after the paper I movie. That's all I have to say about it.
No. You're on who published the picture. Could you describe to the jury what we're looking at here?
The video shoot of us at the house across the street from across the street from Hernandez Govan house.
Who is this individual?
I don't know him.
Okay, the comment just came back in. That teardrop is gone.
I don't know who it is.
Who is this?
That's Hernandez Govan.
And who is this individual?
That's me right there.
Yeah, I think he had PC
Why
with
do you
that
have a mask on?
with that pink jumpsuit on. I mean yellow on anyway.
I ain't want to bring no little beef upon myself. He asked me to be quick. Hernandez Govan asked me to do the video. That's why I'm standing like right behind him, because I ain't know nothing about that.
So we're gonna, I'm doing some time working. But this is sometime, we're gonna go back to November, at this point, November 17th, right? What was going on there? What do you recall about this? November 17th, 2021?
It was actually my daughter's birthday.
Actually, his daughter's birthday.
Woke up, I had a missed call from Justin Johnson. So, I don't know if I called him back or he called me back, but somehow he got on the phone. We was on the phone, and he was telling me that he was finna pull up on me.
And what did you plan to meet him that day?
Yeah, we had been out there before, you know, on the turkey drive. Well, now that's when they told me the doctor at the gas station, but he was down. So the next day we went on another turkey drive.
Did say the next
So
day.
we want to get up that day and, you know, try to get to that turkey drive.
So maybe Dolph was at the gas station twice.
Did you recall?
I recall
It was November 17th.
17th, my daughter's birthday.
So, how long from when you received a call from Justin to when he came?
33 minutes.
He was close by, so it was like a couple minutes. He was close by. It wasn't long. He was close by.
And I don't know if I asked you before, but how far from Mr. Govan's house to your house? How, was that far?
Nah, it wasn't far. A couple minutes. It wasn't far.
So he wasn't far because he came pretty quickly. Wasn't
Yeah, he came fast.
Okay, and when he arrived, what type of vehicle was it?
He was in a white Mercedes Benz.
Had you ever seen him in that white Mercedes?
Nah, I ain't never seen that car before.
What car would you normally see him
And an SUV, like a white truck or something.
in? And did you ask him why he had this?
I ain't asked no questions. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't asked no questions. I just jumped on in there because I knew we was on a mission.
At this point, had your mission changed to Dolph knowing that he was in town?
Yeah, anybody. With this point, anybody, like in the paper, anybody.
Anyway.
He picked you up.
He picked me up.
And where did he pick you up from?
He picked me up from my pop's house. Once he picked me up, we went back to right in front of Govan, and then the Govan house
Okay, and then on Bradley Street.
on Bradley Street. This time.
And when you went back to Govan's house on Bradley Street, what did you do then?
He jumped out the car and jumped and grabbed somebody's suburban truck.
Could I ask me another time that he's getting very confusing with the hearsay?
I think Ms. Taylor was going to do it. She's been doing a pretty good job.
We've done a lot of things and he's and it's very confusing.
That's why I asked. So the he that jumped out the car, who was the he?
Justin Johnson jumped out the car and he jumped out the white Mercedes Benz and grabbed something out of his SUV
Said the whole time.
by across the street from Where his house is, right?
And I didn't ask you, where is this house?
Across the street from Hernandez Govan house, where we'll park it, or hang out it. We'll park in front of his house and go to his house and hang out. Go to Hernandez Govan house.
Go to he, sorry. You park in front of the Govan's house.
We park at their house and to go over to Mr. Hernandez Govan house and hang out.
Alright, so Justin got out of the car. Opened the door or something to the SUV, got something out.
Right.
Did he get back in?
Yes, ma'am. He got back in.
White SUV.
Okay, do you know what he got out of the car?
No, man. I was
Hell yeah.
You previously mentioned that you all were kind of on a hunt.
Man, come to
When you
play.
go hunting, you got guns.
Right.
Did you have a gun?
Justin Johnson already had the guns in the car.
He corrected, let him know.
He was already in the car.
Did you all have masks?
Yes, man. I had my own mask, my own gloves, and Justin Johnson had his own mask and gloves.
At some point, did you put these masks and gloves on?
Yes, man. Once Justin grabbed something out of the white SUV, we proceeded on heading towards Westwood area.
Hey Carson, what are you gonna do if you get in a wreck? I'll call my mama, then call Mama Jessie. Do you know Mama Jessie? Everybody knows Mama Jessie. Mama Jessie is where it's at. We love Mama Jessie. What you waiting on? Pick up the phone, call Mama Jessie. Then we call Mama Jessie. Hello, Mama Jessie. It's that easy. It's that easy. If you get in a wreck, call your mama, then call Mama Jessie.
A fun and easy way to make cash. Sign up directly on the app. Choose your own hours. Get paid to deliver on your time. There are opportunities in over 7,000 cities. Keep 100% of your tips. Download the DoorDash driver app and get started today.
So the young Dolph trial happens today. Basically the end of it. This is going to be the end because we can't do a seance and rise Jocko from the dead.
I don't know why.
But even if we could, he wouldn't have been.
I don't know why. How y'all feel about this shit though? He respectful as hell, calling that man Mr. Govan while he telling on him, shaking my motherfucking head. Question. Security for on the stand too. Yeah, security, that shit was. He was on there quick. I checked out the paper out Wu interview earlier today, trying to see if was there any clues in this joint. I ain't see too many. What's going on? I'm trying to do less time.
Lying fool. Dolph was my nigga. Dolph used to come give me at 3, 4 in the morning, sit in my driveway, we get high and fucking fall asleep in the driveway. Like, we used to do so much shit. That nigga took me around the world, like, my first go around. That nigga took me to a lot of places. I ain't ever been. They introduced me to his life. Like, this shit was, I ain't gonna lie. They introduced me to his life. That's my nigga, man. Oh, God. He watched me grow up too. Like, I watched him become who he is. Like, I watched him become like big young dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really watched that nigga and I studied that nigga and I learned that nigga. And then I learned a lot of shit from him. So, shit, I watched that nigga become big. When he was smart, I watched that nigga. Like, and he watched me up. You feel me? I was a child. He watched me become a man. You feel what I'm saying? So this
I'm
shit,
sick of
goes all the
scrolling.
way
It was
back. Oh my
2023.
God.
What you talking about, Black Capricorn?
Man, talk to us about your boy Snoop.
Snoop, that's my nigga. Man, Snoop, that's my dog, man. Oh God.
He said he want to clear his conscience and tell the truth. Sound like the same thing.
Can't forget about the boys in the hood.
Can't forget about the
That
boys
shit,
in the
that shit hot. This year we about to drop the looks too though. But Snoop, my dog though, Snoop grew up in the hood. Snoop grew up across the tracks. See, I'm from Magnolia.
Right.
You feel me? But catch day across the track, it don't nothing separate us but tracks like Boots and Webbing, the north side and the south side. You feel me? But I stayed on both sides. You feel me? The elementary school, everybody gotta go to, they gotta come to Magnolia. The gym, they gotta come to Magnolia. So it's we all gonna cross paths. Like we done fought, we done did all kind of shit, like Magnolia versus Cascade. But as I grew older, I like shit. Fuck, we gonna just start calling this shit backstage and like.
This ain't no shooter. This paper route woo. This who got shot. This who Cornbread. This who Cornbread talking about. They shot the first time when he got out on feet. This ain't no shooter.
All right, big shout out to everybody from Magnolia, everybody from Cascade.
This young dog artist, paper route woo.
Yes, sir. They put times in the hood.
Big time, bro, I swear. Man, tell me, man. What's the feeling?
I don't know if they shot him, but they saying they tried to shoot him.
Should be feeling
How long?
Give back to the murder and shit. You feel me? Give back to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a blessing that we are able to give. You feel me? Like, it was at some point, shit, we couldn't give, now shit, we give. Dolph started the shit, we gonna finish the shit.
Ah, okay.
Like,
I see what you said. Back
Capricorn. The old people love us. I ain't gonna need that, right? I think last year we gave out 400 turkeys an hour. We gave out 200 of them motherfuckers in like 20 minutes. And they had to go back all the way to South Haven and go to the store and buy 200 more. Yeah. About 200 more.
So why y'all think the DA didn't charge Cornbread for this? Well, he did say they didn't put the police on him, but they knew about it still. So why didn't they add this to the list of things if they knew he did this or, you know, put an attempt on his life? Man, really, I have shit went on sitting ass. I ain't tried to.
So,
how day 2 coming though? Defense for lead under arrest, man. Cross-examine star witness. I'm just saying, nah, Wu definitely ain't testified, kept it street. But if the state was already had picked this case up and he a part of it, do it take Wu to testify? It's like, shit, he admitting to it, right? I guess, you're right. He admitting to a crime. But you need the other party to cooperate when he admitted to it. birthdays or something. Man, Cornbread gonna pull the little Woody. He said Cornbread go. So you see Cornbread getting out. Y'all see Cornbread getting out? Man, hell no. One thing about Lil Woody was going to court like Govan was. Lil Woody was going to court from the street driving. Cornbread is making his appearances from the back. He making his appearances from the back. He's still in cuffs and stuff. He's labeled as a self-snitch. I wonder was that when Wu was shit on the side of his face in 2021. They said from a year ago, shit, they locked Woody ass up during that case too. But I'm talking about when he was going to court, that nigga was going to court from the street. Let's see what sitting ass talking about.
Been charged? Bruh, the opening statement from the defense is more telling than the opening statement from the prosecution. Let's get on with the prosecution first, and then we'll spin it back for the defense.
In the leg or something. Oh, okay.
Gentlemen, this case is about choices. You're going to hear a lot of evidence this week. You're going to hear a lot of names. But the name that I want you to remember is Hernandez Govan. November 17, 2021. The victim, Adolph Thornton and his brother. They pull up to Makita's Cookie Shop on Airways Boulevard. They park the car, they get out, they talk to the cashier, and seconds later, a white Mercedes pulls up and Adolph Thornton is gunned down and killed.
Was you referring?
Yes, ma'am.
Was that you?
Yes, man, that was me that bring it up. Shooting disaster.
You'll hear from Dr. Juliet Scanberry, the medical examiner in this case.
Which is overarching for CMG. They don't decipher that. They don't knock it down there and do anything.
Man, Marcus don't never be around.
The freaking, the
I
bodyguard.
wonder why does Marcus, never. Yeah, that's a good question.
Basically says, oh yeah, they shot the car after young Dolph left. So technically young Dolph didn't get shot at in 100 shots when he made the song. But shoot, I mean, he kind of was right. Y'all missed the whole 100 shots because I wasn't even in there. So you have that. Then there was something else that happened in Charlotte. Then they talk about the California stuff, which he wasn't even here. So how could he say specifically what and what? That's when you call in those police officers. You don't call in the security guard who wasn't there. I wish the lawyer would have pressed him on that, and he didn't. He just didn't. The defense attorney, he did not. So I ain't gonna hold you. All in all, today, Mayor Roy's gonna mess around and get a D+, C- at maximum, because what he did for Cornelius today really wasn't nothing. Now, it could turn into an A because of how he was setting it up. He was setting it up to basically say, Cornelius, you're contradicting yourself. You're lying, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying. But Cornelius, as a witness for the state, gets a B+. Now, I know y'all think that I'm bought off by CMG and all this crap and everything like that. That's cool.
How
Those
you
who
feel
do.
about
Anybody
the other
else who
shit that happened
knows
in
that we are
Denver? What you
unbiased.
think
So
about
the reason
them
why he gets a
same
B+
group of
because he didn't
people
come off that flustered.
with the involved?
And he came off, dare I say, he
Unfortunate.
came off believable about his lies previously. Like, nah, I would just say 1 million because, you know, when you running game, you know, when you running game on the females, then shoot, you gonna tell them anything. I ain't gonna hold you. Every man in here done definitely lied. I ain't gonna lie too. Might have lied about, you know, my caprice and would have said, you know, them was 15s in the back, knowing good and damn well I had 110. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there in 15 minutes, knowing good and damn well I'm only 5 minutes around the corner, telling the girl, hey, this is my first time doing this, knowing good and damn well that's what I'm known for. But either way that goes, he actually did well for the state. The state on Cornelius' part, they gotta get an A. They have to. Why? Because they were able to still share the story with semblance of what happened prior. Now, I wish the prosecuting attorney would have showed a little more emotion and would have got a little bit louder to draw home the points that she tried to make, but she did not. And her tonality was trash. Her speed was slower than molasses. She was running at snail speed. And people can say whatever they want about southern states and stuff, but that right there, massively unnecessary. She was going so slow, and I'm like, darling, if you speed it up and hit your points, boom, 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 boom. That's what they like. Hernandez Govan's lawyer essentially is setting it all up. Now, once again, it can be switched to an A if he executes everything. All he has to do is say, Cornelius said this lie, this lie.
How you feel about it, Key?
This lie. We were basically able to get rid of all of these stories that he said because at the end of the day, Cornelius Smith is lying. I don't think anybody watching that trial from the previous time to this time believes that that man is telling the truth. So if I'm looking at this stuff, bro, I'm looking like, damn, bro, this ain't good. I thought the lawyer was cooking at first because he was. He was setting Cornelius Smith up, but Cornelius never came off flustered.
What he lying about, City?
Seemed to be, dare I say, telling the truth. When he said, yeah, I came there for some pills and all this stuff and everything, he bared his vice. But one thing that Cornelius Smith better be careful with is this. Bruh, if that lawyer catch your girl lying, catches up with all of this stuff, as far as where you say you're at and did they find these videos and everything, if none of that stuff pops up and he's able to continuously knock out all those points, it's going to look like Hernandez Govan is going to walk because you're talking about unreliable testimony. And if those cops come in there and pull off,
this nigga here trying to save face because they jump hard on him.
Video security tape that
now he talking about Govan finna walk.
Happens, and he keeps piling that on, and he basically gets the girlfriend and get her to lie. Then there we go. And remember,
man,
he talk about payments that he was supposed to receive that he didn't receive. The biggest W, and this is why I can't give him an F, was him basically, meaning Hernandez Govan's lawyer, basically saying, hey, who'd you give? Oh, now you don't know. Now you don't know. If you met up with Hernandez Govan, you're supposed to get money. You never got that. Then you had a homeboy that stayed on that exact same street that you used to kick it with. Hernandez Govan, you said never came out. Your homeboy, what about them? I told y'all, hey, brother, cousin was with him and all this stuff and everything. Somebody made a video on me and started basically making up their conspiracies. Turns out all that stuff happened. I told y'all that Gotti got his car shot up in Memphis before that crap happened. That came out today. Damn, it looked like Sadie Nashby telling the truth. I read the affidavit, all 200 pages. Can't nobody pay me. If anybody could, trust me. I would spin a whole entire different story. But we do have to be leery of the state because one thing is for certain, two things.
And what part, Keith? What part was a setup?
Right along with Cornbread and right along with Straight Drop. There ain't no two ands and two buts about it. The fact that Big Juke was not arrested says a lot more about the state and is basically looking like exactly what he said. Hernandez Govan is the fall guy because all of this crap that's going on, that's not a mastermind, that's a middleman. Now, if y'all want to say accessories and all this stuff and everything like that,
was
then
a
you
play.
got me. But labeling him as the mastermind, that's not how that looks. Because what they said, like I said before, bruh, that meeting.
Look at him now. He getting cocky. Like I said before.
Before young Dolph was killed. No, it happened months before. And obviously, I couldn't put the paper out woo stuff on there because y'all would have been like, oh, no, none of that crap even came out, bro. You police. Nah, when it ain't out, it ain't out. The bounty stuff, that crap been out. Dolph knew he had a bounty on his head. I just went ahead and read it and put it out there for all of y'all. Now, here's the biggest question. How well did the state prepare his girlfriend? Because at the end of the day, if she fails tomorrow, it's going to look bad for the state. The officers, they had to basically show that there was a damn videotape and show that, because if they don't, it's bad. And since we ain't seen it today, it doesn't exist. But here's the even bigger part. Remember the old lady that was supposed to that supposedly Cornbread had got $800 from? Where the hell is she at? Because that's where the payment came from ultimately. Remember, the biggest thing about Cornelius's testimony was that I got paid $800 to murder young Dolph. The old lady that I knew, she had the money for me. I went and I got it. Well, if she pops up in this trial and she basically say, no, that didn't happen, that's going to turn the whole entire stuff on their heads. Then the question remains. Y'all did a terrible job of prosecuting Juke. Y'all did a terrible job at basically getting this man to admit everything the first go around. And y'all did a terrible job at this.
When I watched this, what you talking about, bro?
What we know,
it seemed like a lot was going on. Like they was finna meet up and have a shootout.
If that's supposed to be street justice,
it did look like they were meeting up to have a shootout.
For the rest of their life. I'm gonna be honest. I think Cornbread gonna mess around and get himself 50 or 40 years and bank on him coming out at like 40. Like 70 years old and all this stuff. But as far as Hernandez Govan goes, if they spin it the way they're supposed to tomorrow, man, he might walk. I know. But if it keeps going like this, his ass gonna get life. And next thing you know, it's gonna be 4 lives traded for 1.
Every say if they spin it, he
subscribe
might
to our
walk.
bells, stay notified, share to keep your people awake. Right here, we're giving this away. I seen
Did
some
he
people
just
say
try to cover it both ways? If they spin it, he might walk. But if he keep going how it's going, he gonna get life.
So I can go ahead and block you. We didn't give away thousands of dollars. We didn't give away so much stuff. I'm not one of those channels that'll hold a raffle.
Man ain't got no goddamn point for it.
And I don't give it. That's not how we operate over here. We actually do what we say. But if you're one of those doubters, man, please get the F away from here. I'll catch you on the next one. Like I said, deeper dive video gonna drop tonight.
Don't pay him no man on this one though.
Its own thing within itself, because I could be here all damn day. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Click right here to see how young Thugger.
Don't pay him no man, folks. Keep not paying him no man. If your ass think Govan finna walk, then you know Cornbread. Then you must don't know Cornbread if you think Govan finna walk. It's definitely crazy how the world is. Saying about Cornbread is incredible. He can't be using Govan as a power guy. I don't think he was talking about Cornbread. I think he was saying, I don't think he was talking about Cornbread was using Govan as a foul guy. I think he was saying Govan was the foul guy from the whole, from the joint. That's what I picked up on. Whoever brought Govan around was using Govan as a foul guy. Govan problem was he played his cards too long. Whatever the fuck he was doing when he was out here running around 4 or 5 years, who knows? But he got about 2 or 3 more days. And they're gonna tell him step behind it. Step behind that brown and the brown divider. All the bossy mess. So let me ask y'all, we finna wrap it up. Who they gonna use tomorrow? I was just gonna say tomorrow. Pretty much heard everything Smith play by play. They said the baby mama, his girlfriend, Lil Shawty, thickaboo, thickness in the bunny, thick accessory. Yeah. They said they're gonna have her ass on her tomorrow. She feels I'm wagging her ass in the courtroom tomorrow. Yeah. If they have her wagging her ass in the courtroom tomorrow, man. I really don't know. I can't see how she can make or break the case, though. Just being honest. She gonna give Smith life and herself if she ain't prepped. She can't get life. My girl ain't do shit. They can't give her life for nothing, man. Excuse me. Y'all tripping now. She definitely ain't gonna get no life. She ain't finna get no life. I ain't finna hit her with that. In actuality, I mean, it ain't even no charges up against her, right? She out and about. So she's just really, you know, they using her for a testimony. She has accessory to the facts. I think it's accessory after facts. She ain't forgetting no life, y'all. I'm telling you. Y'all fishing too hard. She ain't forgetting no life. She finna get life and she on the street. She finna get life and she on the street. She coming in to testify. And she finna get life. She not even in custody. And she finna get life. Man, hell nah. I ain't do nothing but tell her about it. She can get charged with accessory after the fact. Accessory after the fact. And accessory to the fact means she covered the evidence. Accessory after the fact. She knew about that shit after it happened. That's a difference. She's not gonna get no life for knowing about some shit after it happened. Remember, she brought the kid. Remember, after that's helping her man. I get what you saying. She not finna get no life. I'm listening to y'all. Y'all being dramatic though. I'm telling you. She not finna get no life behind this shit, bro. She going to jail because she is testifying for the state. I'm gonna tell you this: if she wasn't testifying, she wasn't getting no life sentence for this shit. That's accessory after the fact. All she did was try to aid him. That's like hiding the motherfucker out. That ain't worth no life sentence. That ain't doing shit. She didn't plot and plan the murder of young Dolph. She just knew about it after it happened. Man, shit like that, 1 to 5 years. No life sentence. Because she knew about it. Because she patched him up. Because he told her about it. Because she didn't go report it. They gonna give her life? Man, hell nah. Hell to the nah. Hell to the nah. Hell to the nah, man. I was in jail with the white chick that got life because she helped move the body. Do you hear what you saying? She helped move the body. She helped move the body. She picked the body up. She patched him up. He told her about it. She actually picked the body up and helped him. She just knew about the shit. She didn't do anything. She just was his girl. She knew about it. She aided. She helped him. She tried to patch him up. Drove him places. It's not a life sentence, y'all. Ain't no goddamn. Y'all win. Y'all win. It's not no accessory. So she didn't assist him to murder nobody, y'all. She didn't assist nobody. I don't know what y'all know, man. Y'all win though, bro. Y'all win. Y'all win, bro. Accessory. Y'all making this shit so much more serious than what it is. I'm saying is that what gets people. All I'm saying is, I'm telling you, she ain't doing nothing or did nothing that would warrant her a life sentence. People get probation for the shit she did. I'm just telling you, people get probation for the shit she did. In the real world, I'm talking about the person that says somebody helped somebody. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Y'all see how that PC person just in the chat? What we on? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sweeping my floor. Sorry. Nah, we just having I don't feel like she doing shit though. You know, but what you saying, accessory, I don't know. All right, you're right. You're right. You're right. Definitely fight the perk. What? How do you know? How could you tell? How could you tell? How they gonna argue you with you? You've been saying stuff like you. Now I ain't saying. I ain't saying I know everything about this shit. I definitely ain't saying that, bro. But what I'm saying, that ain't shit. Super. Yeah, I ain't just saying I know everything, but I'm just saying that shit don't seem like she did too much, but just was fucking with her boyfriend. She drove her boyfriend around. He pillow talk. And because she ain't go, you know what I'm saying, go tell on him, then, you know, that ain't really doing shit. You know, that ain't moving the body. She ain't throw away no guns, and if she ain't do none of that type of shit, you know, things of that nature, and hey, there's difference. That would make her accessory when she get to doing shit like that. Accessory just like moving the body. And she get to taking away guns. If he would have called her from the scene, she came and picked them up from Makita's, you know, shit like that. Like that's an accessory. Hey, I just did this, come get me. Now you an accessory to the murder. Because you helped him, you know, out. But just patching your boyfriend up, you know, that's my opinion. Patching your boyfriend up, doing some shit like that, I don't think she, but they gonna bluff a woman. You got kids, y'all, they gonna say this, they gonna say that. So hey, but I don't think she just did a whole lot. But we gonna find out tomorrow what she did, how much is gonna play a role in this case. I don't really think whatever she's saying gonna be. It's gonna hold no weight. You see what I'm saying? All they gonna be wanting to know is what Cornbread told her. All right, to the family after the fact that she did something about it. She just was there for her man and didn't snitch at the time. Exactly. She just was there. She was just being a good girlfriend. That's it. Pickles. That's it. Just being a good girlfriend, man. So, but anything else, yeah. But we're gonna see tomorrow. We're gonna see tomorrow what she gonna do, what she gonna say. Mostly it's gonna be about though. Mostly it's gonna be about though. What Cornbread was talked about. What Cornbread talked about. What he told you. Yeah. That might only be obstruction of justice. Yeah, like some shit like that. Some she ain't mind. She ain't, these females, they ain't trying to no goddamn time. Then it ain't like, bruh, finna come home. It ain't like, bruh, finna come home. Man, I ain't got nowhere to be at this time of night. I ain't gonna lie. After I get out live, P, I'm finna lay it down. So shit, you know where I stay at, man. Hey, I ain't got nowhere to be at 2 in the morning. I certainly ain't finna get up out of my comfortable chair or comfortable bed and take off. Somebody stay here. Nigga, I'm glued. Fuck you. Man, hey. Man, what you said, so we gonna see how this shit go tomorrow though, man. We gonna see how this shit go tomorrow. I'm gonna be up for it, I'm back up. I'm back up. I'm back up early in the morning. I gotta be at work. So I'm gonna catch this shit at early in the morning. Yeah. I'll be at court early in the morning with y'all watching it. Shout out to Brazil. Man, make sure y'all come in the building hitting that like button. Make sure y'all come in the building hitting that like button. Bro, I'm finna go to sleep and sleep so peaceful. Let me go ahead and set the tone. I'm not worried about anything you talking about. I'm finna sleep so goddamn peaceful, sir. Play hit him up. Play. Cash, send me a super chat. Now I play hit him up. Send me a super chat. And now I play hit him up. You know the one thing though, how I get up, so bro, I be on penitentiary time, bro. I ain't gonna lie, homie, this shit just in a nigga. I can't stay in the bed all day like that. I always been a nigga who just get up anyway. So at a certain time, bro, my body just I'm gonna pop up anyway. So I'm gonna be up for sure. I can't really sleep No matter what time I go to sleep, bro. Like, it's almost, what is it? It's 3. Man, bro, I can't really sleep past 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I'll be at the casino. Y'all watch this screen record, man. Y'all gonna see all type of bullshit on camera. Oh shit. Yeah. But I'm out of here, y'all. I'ma get with y'all. I don't know. What I'm gonna stay on for? Bro, nigga, I'm finna get off this joint anyway. If you gonna do what you gonna do, then you gonna do what you gonna do.